If someone wishes for good health, one must first ask oneself if he is ready to do away with the reasons for his illness. Only then is it possible to help him. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. When enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. The greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. Everyone has a doctor in him or her. We just have to help it in its work. The natural healing force within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. Our food should be our medicine. Our medicine should be our food. But to eat when you are sick is to feed your sickness. Our food should be our medicine and our medicine should be our food. If you are not your own doctor, you are a fool. Make a habit of two things: to help, or at least to do no harm. Health is the greatest of human blessings. The natural healing force within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. The physician treats, but nature heals. It's far more important to know what person the disease has than what disease the person has. Positive health requires a knowledge of man's primary constitution and of the powers of various foods, both those natural to them and those resulting from human skill. But eating alone is not enough for health. There must also be exercise, of which the effects must likewise be known. The combination of these two things makes regimen. When proper attention is given to the season of the year, the changes of the wind, the age of the individual, and the situation of his home. If there is any deficiency in food or exercise, the body will fall sick. Leave your drugs in the chemist's pot if you can heal the patient with food. Foolish the doctor who despises the knowledge acquired by the ancients. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Just as food causes chronic disease, it can be the most powerful cure. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. A wise man ought to realize that health is his most valuable possession. Walking is a man's best medicine. Cure sometimes, treat often, comfort always. Each of the substances of a man's diet acts upon his body and changes it in some way, and upon these changes his whole life depends. All parts of the body which have a function, if used in moderation and exercised in labors in which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy, well-developed and age more slowly, but if unused they become liable to disease, defective in growth and age quickly. Healing in a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. We must turn to nature itself, to the observations of the body in health and in disease to learn the truth. It is most necessary to know the nature of the spine. One or more vertebrae may or may not go out of place very much, and if they do, they are likely to produce serious complications and even death, if not properly adjusted. Many diseases are related to the spine. All parts of the body which have a function, if used in moderation and exercised in labors in which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy, well-developed and age more slowly, but if unused they become liable to disease, defective in growth and age quickly. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. The way to health is to have an aromatic bath and a scented massage every day. The function of protecting and developing health must rank even above that of restoring it when it is impaired. That which is used, develops. That which is not used wastes away. Sleep and watchfulness, both of them, when immoderate, constitute disease. To do nothing is sometimes a good remedy. Everything in excess is opposed to nature. Anyone wishing to study medicine must master the art of massage. Physicians are many in title but very few in reality. Nature itself is the best physician. Prayer indeed is good, but while calling on the gods a man should himself lend a hand. Sport is a preserver of health. The wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings. Let food be your medicine. Get knowledge of the spine, for this is the requisite for many diseases.